Hello and welcome to another FOG episode. I'm Fred, and we're going to be talking about Valheim today. And if you're watching this video, I'm probably right when I say that you've probably played Valheim at some point or another. Or at least you had a look at Valheim when you saw the hype, which is probably why you're just as intrigued as I am to look at and pursue the answers to two very simple questions. What happened to Valheim? And is Valheim dead? When Valheim first appeared on Steam as an early access game, it quickly shot to fame. It broke records. Millions of players literally purchased Valheim. Around 7 million copies were sold. For an early access game, that's pretty impressive. Everyone loved it right off the bat. Its entire concept just appealed to everyone. And to this day, I am still yet to find anyone that thinks Valheim is not a good game. Even in early access, there were very few bugs and crashes, and the bugs that were coming up were quickly squashed by the developers. Basically, Valheim was a huge success, and there was no reason for it to not keep building upon that success, kinda like Minecraft and Fortnite. Now, in case you're not familiar, Valheim is a third-person open-world survival set within the realms of Nordic mythology. It has great emphasis on base building and crafting, and everything about it is just superb. It's probably one of the best games ever made. Certainly is, in my opinion. Now, if you do want to know more about Valheim and what it's all about, I would say just watch my 2-minute review or my Valheim is Amazing video. I'll put both links in the description to make it easy. Anyway, moving on. So currently, Valheim has dropped in player numbers, as you can see on the screen. In a dramatic kind of way, in fact. It's gone from nearly 500,000 concurrent daily players to between 10 and 30,000 since February. And the numbers, unfortunately, are still dropping. Month on month, Valheim has lost somewhere between 30 and 100,000 players. Now the real question is, why is it happening? Why are players suddenly losing interest? Maybe not suddenly, but you know what I mean. And I do think there's a few different factors why that could be, why this could be happening. Boredom. There may well be secrets to discover in Valheim, but for the most part, players have really done everything there is to do in the game. This, of course, is leading to boredom. The repetitiveness may be starting to sink in, leading players to leave Valheim behind to pursue other adventures. Maybe a lack of new content and updates. Valheim is a fairly large and long experience in terms of a start to finish playthrough. Once you've achieved it once, or even multiple times for some players, you really need fresh content or changes to keep players engaged. And to be fair, even just making alterations to the sandbox can be a great way to keep players playing and experimenting with the game in different ways. I think it's fair to say that Valheim hasn't really had much of that done to its world, causing players to get tired of the same exact game loop. Now the roadmap for Valheim does look promising. Seems there's going to be quite a few different updates and even expansions coming to Valheim even in 2021. But will it be enough to bring everyone back? I'm not so sure about that. Other games? Of course, new releases will always cause a drop in player numbers. That applies and happens to every game. Over the last couple of months, we've had a huge number of new releases, expansions, and new seasons, etc., etc. This will undoubtedly cause a drop in numbers for a game like Valheim. It's just how it is. Now, aside from these 3 main reasons, I honestly don't know what else could be causing the drop in player numbers. If you think you might know, by all means put it in the comments. I'd be curious to see what everyone thinks. And also, answer me these questions. Are you still playing Valheim? Are you bored of it? Are you still loving it? If you are one of those players that left, what changes or additions would make you come back? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all once again for everything so far. You guys have been amazing. This level of support, just everything. Thank you for watching this video. I will be catching you all very soon again. Goodbye.